Starting my life now. So, hello everyone. Welcome to another session of HR Mining with Uruj. Our today's guest is all the way from Pakistan. His name is Sohail Yaseen. He is a business strategist, an entrepreneur, a Reiki healer, NLP therapist, and a life coach. So, welcome, Haris.
Thank you so much, Anuj, for having me over here. And I'm really excited to share because today's topic is something really close to my heart. Today, we are going to talk about gratitude, I guess, right?
Yes,
So I'm really
definitely. We are
excited.
going to talk about gratitude since I've seen a lot of your videos, and I'm always listening to you saying that gratitude is the cure all. So I really wanted to have a session on the same topic, and that's why I'm so happy and grateful to have you over here. And let's dive into the session, Harris, and let us ask the first question. uh,
Mhm.
Please explain to our viewers, Harris, what is gratitude and how it can make difference to somebody's life.
Okay, so I would like to open up by saying gratitude is a cure all, and it is one of the best kept secrets of ages. It is one of those secrets which people have taken for granted and they don't think that it has that sort of importance or magical
Mhm.
abilities.
Right.
Throughout human recorded history, when we go back like even 10,000 years back, as far as we have the recorded history, we can find the traces of gratitude and success go right in. Whenever we find the traces of gratitude, we find success is also there when people are having gratitude. So gratitude is one of the best kept secret of the sages, of the old people, the new age people, and everyone in this world who is living his or her life according to their own self. They really know the power of gratitude. It is way more than just saying that I'm grateful because people are below me, I'm better than those people. It's more about being consciously present right now, right in this moment, and feeling happy for no reason at all. Because since step by step we are going to move forward, we are going to talk about a little bit in terms of energy and frequency. So for the people who are going to hear it for the first time, I'm going to make it a little simpler. But whenever we are feeling something, it's just like we are tuned into a radio frequency. Okay, when we are grateful, we are on the happiest music playing on a radio station. And when we are sad, when we are having bad feelings, we are on a very low level frequency. So we just need to tune our frequencies by changing our feelings, and our whole world automatically changes. So if I miss something,
Yeah,
do
Mashallah Haris, you're doing a great job. I've seen you transforming and people's life and injecting the positive energy and the power of gratitude into them. So Haris, how to stay grateful and positive in overwhelming situations or difficult circumstances. When people are into the darkness, it's very difficult for them to come out of it. So what tips you want to give to those people, and how they can be grateful during the dark times?
Okay. So first, I would like to add, like, there are so many people who are talking about that toxic positivity and toxic gratitude. I'm not about that. I'm just about gratitude and how to live your life happily. Bad times are
Right.
going to come, negative things are
Yeah.
going to come,
Yeah.
but in order to be a grateful person, we need all those negative experiences which are going to shatter us, crush us, but these are the times which are going to reveal ourselves to us. When we talk about psychology, every emotion which a human being can feel, the life of an emotion is just 12 minutes. If we
Right.
are having a bad emotion sustaining
Right.
more than 12 minutes,
Right.
if it goes for hours or days or weeks, and I have seen some
Right.
cases where people are stuck in a few emotions like for
Right.
more than 2 years or 3 years. We just need to
Right.
consciously realize that the life of an emotion is 12 minutes, right?
Minutes.
So
Right.
you need to feel it completely, and once you are done with feeling it completely, you need to let it go, right?
Okay.
So
So you have to feel emotion for, let's say, 12 minutes, and then just let it go forever.
and afterwards, because it is really needed for us to feel the
Yeah.
negative throughout our body, but we
Mm.
don't need to stay over there. Afterwards, we just need to consciously start looking for whatever is happening good as well. Because our
Right.
universe operates in a manner
Yeah.
that there are everything is created in pairs. There is a polar
Yes.
opposite for every single thing. If a
Right.
negative thing is happening, there are so many positive things as well which are happening as well.
Yeah.
We
So
need
rather
to,
than thinking about negative, we have to move towards the positive
yeah,
side that's happening all around us.
yeah.
Perfect. So Harris, since I'm into HR and I have seen people
Mhm,
losing jobs, especially in pandemic, I have seen people losing their jobs, losing their loved ones, and
mhm,
their health, a lot of things. So how to stay positive during these circumstances? Let's suppose if
mhm,
somebody doesn't have a job and if someone is losing their loved ones, then what are the
mhm,
tips? What suggestion do you want to give to those to keep the
mhm,
healthy mindset during those times?
mhm. Okay. First of all, I would like to say that I know the people, there are a lot of people, for them, it was the worst condition, worst time ever. But at the same time, there are people who had the best time of their life in the times of despair, in the time of when
Yes.
everything was going wrong, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
both things are happening simultaneously. It's all
Right.
about our mindset, how we think and how we move forward. But the people who are consciously stuck somewhere, I would like to very precisely add something, Aruj, over here. Like
Mm-hmm.
the power of gratitude is that you don't need to calculate or consciously make all the connections. You don't need to know the integrities or the details, the smallest of the things. You just
Right.
need to be sending out good energy, and the door
Right.
starts to open up automatically. All right.
Right.
So the people who are stuck somewhere, if your relationships are struggling,
Yeah.
there are people. Alhamdulillah, I have been so blessed throughout the COVID time. It's one of the best times of my life. Throughout the
Right.
time, I'm not saying that it wasn't bad for other people as well.
Hmm.
It was bad, but I never let anything happen to me because I was consciously prepared and I know how the universe works. This is the best time to, when you don't have a job, this is the best time when you can develop your skills, when you have all the free time in the world, when you have all the freedom to think about where you want to go, what's important, what's not important. People were
Right.
majoring in minor things. So we
Yeah.
people were having
Even
a
me
lot of
too,
burden.
Haris, I've been very content throughout
Mhm.
the COVID times. Yeah, even though I lost my job, but yeah, I was fine with it.
Yeah. But whenever one bad thing happens, and we are just focusing on what was wrong, our life just becomes very bad and very miserable. When we are on that lower frequency, we are going to have the thoughts which are on the lower frequency, and we can never think of the good things which are over there. So
Yes.
consciously just feel every negative emotion for 12
Mm-hmm.
minutes, maybe for 30 minutes, and then start
Let
consciously
it go.
redirecting, okay, what is good? There must be something good. Since you were over, and I guess you were in UAE and now you are over here in Bahrain.
Bahrain, yeah,
So the
yeah.
most grateful thing which happened that you found time with your family. You bonded with your
Yeah,
family. You found an entirely new country, or you made new friends. You
yeah.
got time to think about, rethink your priorities.
Trust
So
me, when I landed in Bahrain, I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you for sending me back here. It was such a great time for me. Yeah, so
we
amazing.
just need to know that things happen in pair.
Yeah,
If we are focusing on one negative thing, there are at the same time at least 1000 things which are going right at the same time. So we just need to consciously find out things what are going right.
true.
So our energy shifts and we start attracting opportunities, people, and all the things which we need automatically towards us because
Very
we
true.
live in that sort of a domain.
Very nice. So, Harris, what suggestion you want to give to those who are on the beginner level and they want to practice gratitude into their lives? So, how they can take the baby steps or small steps every day to be grateful for and to to start transforming their lives.
Okay. Um, when we start, the journey of 1,000 miles always begins from a few steps. So, what you
Yes.
need to do once you open up your eyes in the morning, Instead of going towards your phone, just open up your eyes slowly and start smiling. Don't do anything else. Open your eyes and start smiling and feel good that I'm alive. I'm inside of this body. I'm alive. I have roof on my head. Once we wake up, we open up our eyes, we see the roof, right? So I have a roof on my head. I have a bed to sleep. And then
Wow.
once you put your feet down on the floor, start thanking whatever you believe in, your God, your universe, your energy. Just feel grateful that you have feet, that you can step on the
Yeah.
floor, you can
Yeah.
move around. These are the
Yeah.
baby steps, and you need to start walking.
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything else, just have a big smile, because gratitude is about feeling.
Yes.
Just walk and be consciously aware of your body, the fresh water you have, the food you had, all
Wow.
those basic things which we have taken for granted. And once you
Yeah.
are grateful for your basic needs, you move towards the higher level of your needs.
Yeah, I think very well said, Harris, because most of the people they take all these things for granted, like the food they are eating, the roof they have, the the fresh air, the water, everything. People are just so much into what they don't have,
Yeah,
like, and complaining about all the things. I don't have this, I don't have that, and blah blah blah, rather than being grateful for what they have, mashallah. So this is a change in perspective for sure.
it's all about perspective. Like,
Yeah.
we are living in the best of the time. Like, throughout the human history, this is the best time to be alive. People are complaining, oh, the times are very bad, people are not right,
Yeah.
things are not going right. We are living way better than the kings and queens who lived like 300 years back. We have
Yes.
all those facilities. Like, we are doing these sessions, we are over different continents, like
True.
thousands of kilometers away, a live session right now talking to each other. It was
Exactly.
not possible for the kings and queens even. It was not possible for the
Exactly.
kings and queens to have the cold running water in their home. Though they have
Yes.
servants, they never had those dispensers or fresh water running in which they can just go and drink.
Yeah.
I'm not even going on the luxuries or the comforts. I'm just telling you about the basic running tap water which we have, the fresh cold or hot or cold water which we have over here.
Mm.
We're living a luxurious life.
And we should be really grateful for, and we should be really thankful for.
We are
Okay.
living better lives than kings and queens.
Indeed. Indeed. So, Harris, how gratitude can nurture your emotional health and how
Mhm,
your overall well being. So, can you
mhm.
please explain us a bit in detail?
Okay. So it has been documented. There is a research which has been done for hundreds of years, and but the
Hmm.
latest research, I guess, University of California carried out that research, but I'm not sure about the actual university or research, because I'm very bad with the details when it comes to that.
It's okay.
So the recent detail showed that if you are angry for like 10 minutes, if you are really angry for 10 minutes, your whole immune system, your vital forces, the fighting mechanism towards diseases, it
Hmm.
shuts down for the next 8 hours.
Wow.
For up to 8 hours, your body is very much prone to diseases, very much prone to anything which is coming from the outside world. The
Right.
people who, I don't want to put it like that, but I just wanted to raise awareness. The people who were extremely fearful, who were thinking about, oh, I don't want to catch COVID, I don't want to catch COVID, I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
Those are the people who got sick very fast.
Very fast.
Like,
Yeah.
very fast. Those were the first ones who got sick.
Hmm. Yes.
What we fear, what that is what we attract. And at the same time, once we are grateful, the universe operates like I'm a magnet. Whatever feeling I have, let me just explain it in a simpler manner. Once I think of something from my head, once I have some sort of an emotion, there's an electric current, electric impulse which goes throughout my body. We have around 3.5 to 4 trillion cells. All those 4 trillion cells, they get energized, they get they get a specific charge on them, and then we become electromagnets. We can't see
Wow.
that consciously happening from our eyes, because uh, we have never thought to think about the things which we cannot see, right? We are all about the physical stuff, but once we are supercharged with some sort of an emotion, we send out that charge outside, And that charge attracts the similar sort of a thing: people, circumstances, emotions. Everything changes in the whole macro thing and eventually in the m- micro things as well. So once we are grateful, once we are feeling great, once we are in the beautiful vibration, we're going to attract health, we're going to attract beautiful relations, we're going to attract finances, jobs, opportunities, whatever we want to have in our life. We need to be in harmony with that. Once we are in harmony with some person, our relationship just strengthens. So we need to be grateful, consciously be in a good place for our life to change. This is the wisdom which I'm trying to make simple in the most simplest manner. Like we are electromagnets, we attract. If we are in a good state, we are going to attract good in our life. If we are in a bad state, we are going to attract bad things in our life. I hope that
So it's
answers.
always good to be in a positive state of mind,
Yes,
regardless of what's happening into your life.
yes.
Right.
It's not about the things which are going on the outside, it's about what's in the inside that determines how the economy is going for me. Eventually, Aruj, there's a certain time in your life which comes. I'm really blessed to have seen those things, and I really want everyone to experience that. And I'm like, sorry, but I can't help but put a little of finances in everything because
Mhm.
I'm a businessman, and in that sort of a way, I'm about money.
That's okay.
Once you reach a specific level of success in your life, you consciously become aware it
Mm,
doesn't matter what's going on the outside world.
mm,
It's about me, it's about my state. I create my own economy. I am
mm.
responsible. It doesn't matter if there is COVID, people are losing jobs, or whatever the hell is going wrong in the world. I create
True.
my own economy, I am responsible, I take conscious control of that. It doesn't
Mm,
matter. The people who became billionaires in the times of COVID, they were consciously prepared. They think like that. They know that opportunity is coming. Whenever
right.
there is a need of something, there is a, whenever there is fear, in order to eliminate that fear, in order to help people, there's a huge opportunity to earn wealth as well. So we need to be aware of that as well, that I create my own economy. I
So
have
I
way
just
more power. Yeah,
continue, please. Yeah. So I
I
have way
have
more
way
power.
more power than what I used to believe. We are operating on a very smaller level of consciousness, and we think that this small level of consciousness is everything that the world is about. We don't
Mm.
know everything. We just need to wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, be grateful, and remind ourselves, I don't know nothing. That's when once you start developing your different perspectives.
Yeah.
Yes, Aruj.
So, Haris, is it possible, let's say a person is having a very negative mind state, is it possible to transform that negative mind state into a positive mind state?
It's absolutely,
Let's say
absolutely.
this
Let me
person is
just
full of
quickly
negativity, and is it possible to transform him or her?
okay. Practically share an example with you. Okay,
Okay.
now it's darkness. Everything is,
Yes.
you can't see me. You can hardly see the things surrounding me.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
just darkness, right?
Yes.
Just with the click of a single button,
I cannot see anything. And
yeah,
now I can see.
all the darkness disappeared.
Yes.
Right? Just with
Yeah.
a single click of a button. It's just like this. When there is all negativity, everything is going wrong in my life. I'm surrounded
Mm,
in negative emotions. I can't feel good. I'm in depression. I'm having
mm.
the worst time of my life, right? So
And all
the
of a
power of
sudden,
gratitude is just like this. In a single click of a
wow.
button, it doesn't matter how thick the darkness is. The smallest amount of light, the smallest amount of gratitude, it can shift your whole perspective of your mental state. Because I just do share this. It's one of my favorite quotes. Any positive thought, any point in time, is 100,000 times more powerful than the negative one.
Powerful. Yes.
So one
Very
positive
true.
thought is more powerful than 100,000 negative thoughts. And the most
Wow.
powerful positive thoughts are the thoughts of gratitude. So it's
Indeed.
it's all about having that inner sun, inner light inside of us, which
Hmm.
eliminates all the negativity and all the darkness. So this is the power of gratitude. So we need to take the baby steps, be grateful for the smallest of the things. And once you are grateful for the smallest of the things, it sets you up into momentum, and you develop those muscles of gratitude. Once you have those muscles of gratitude, your life is going to be amazing no matter what's going on the outside.
Wow. No, thank you so much, Haris, for giving us these wonderful tips, guys. Let me tell you that Haris is an amazing life coach. And trust me, in 2022, in fact, in 2021, the only person I've seen shouting gratitude, gratitude, gratitude is only Haris. So thank you so much, Haris, for being here and being my guest. I'm so happy and grateful to have you over here and have this session with
The
you.
player was
Uh,
all mine, Anuj. The player was all mine.
So, guys, if everyone needs support and they are willing to transform their lives, I will put up Haris' profile in the description below, so guys can directly contact Haris and transform your lives into the positive side. Okay,
So
so thank you very much, Haris. Until we catch next time, take good care of yourself and
thank
have
you
a
so much,
great day.
Anuj, for giving me this opportunity that I shared these words of gratitude and share, because this is not my knowledge. This is something which I had the opportunity to grab from the winners and movers and shakers from the world. And
Yeah,
now I want to expand this, to deliver this information which I have to all the people, so that they can consciously raise their vibrations and they turn their whole lives around. Because end of the day, I'm going to finish this session from my end that gratitude is a cure all. If you are not having the
gratitude is
time,
the
the
cure
best
all.
time of your life, whichever area of your life is affected, start being grateful for that area. If your relationship with your parents, your siblings, your partner is not going well, just start thinking about what things are right about the person, what things you can be grateful for. Because in this moment you are thinking about, okay, what's wrong with the person, what's wrong.
Yeah,
Once you are ungrateful for any area of your life, it is
yeah,
by law that it is
yeah.
going to, sorry for my words, I was going to speak some bad words, so it's going to be totally disturbed, right?
Yeah, and
So
especially Harris, I've seen in our culture, people are raised and they are being told that you cannot get all, you cannot get all, you have to suffer somewhere, you cannot have it all. You know, these are the stupid, I don't know, I would call them stupid beliefs that our culture and society has injected into us. I think a person can have it all. It all depends
we
on
can
you.
have it all. We can have it
Yeah,
all. It's just about being in that sort of vibration, being
exactly.
your own sort of. It's all about shedding all the extra stuff, because
Yeah.
we don't want all the things which we think we want.
And all the
2020 was
burdens that
the
we are
best
carrying
year.
on our back.
Yeah, we are trying to make other people happy. We are trying to do so many things which we don't want for ourselves, but we
Yeah.
want those things because our parents, our friends, our relatives, our acquaintances, they
All those
think that we
expectations.
should be doing and we should have those things. So start listening to your heart. 2020, 2021, these 2 years, they were exponentially, these years contributed to the exponential growth in awareness of people. People
Yes.
became aware of what do they really want. So
Yeah.
once, if you know what you really want, I would love to help you out in having that thing what you really want, because that's what I do. I help people, and I help people living their life of dreams. And we have this short life, and let's live it with gratitude. Let's live it with positivity. Let's feel great about ourselves and our lives. So thank you, Roj. Thank you so much for listening,
Thank
for
you
giving me
so
time.
much, Haris. Thank you so
So
much for being here. Seriously, man, it's a wonderful session. And especially Friday morning, early morning, full of gratitude. You know, what else you want on us? So thank you so much, Haris. Inshallah, we'll catch up for another session. I really want to
sure.
have a next session with you by next week. If you're free sometime, so we can share some more tips and people can benefit from those tips. And at the same time, guys, if you need any help in any area of your life, let's say business, your job, your love life, your family life, or anything, you can just contact Haris directly, so that he can help you guide through, and he can guide you through the right way to sort the issues. Okay, thank you, Haris.
Thank you
Cheers.
so much, Adi. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Bye. You too. Thank you.
Thank you.